Today I will be doing a recap of Divorced Sisters, Season 1, Episode 1, The Pretty Lady. Hey, Mama Bees, thank you so much for being here. So, guys, um, I had mentioned this show, and I did tell you guys that I was probably going to be reviewing this show. However, I had to look into it further because I was not subscribed to BET Plus, and I had to make sure that at least some of my audience was watching the show before I decided to review the show. So I actually started watching it, and although they are on episode 3, we will get caught up. But today, this is going to be more like an introduction, and we will eventually get caught up. Okay. So Rashida, she is married to the pastor. Tiffany is divorced going on 3 years. Geneva is unhappily married. And Naomi just went through a messy divorce. And Bridget is dating a 30-year-old young man. Okay, so she's more like a cougar. And eventually, I will have nicknames for all of these ladies so that I don't have to try to remember their name. Hey, Ringbass, thank you so much for being here. So Geneva is trying to encourage Tiffany to get back out there and date after being single for going on 3 years. Rashida is in an unhappy marriage. She feels like her husband undermines her in front of their staff. They put on this happily married facade in front of their friends and their church members when even their kids say all they do is argue all the time at home and don't even like each other. We've all heard about those type of marriages. Naomi is their crazy friend who promises to get revenge on her ex-husband for leaving her for a young white girl. Okay. Geneva, her friend slash attorney, and most of the girls in their friends group feels like she needs to let it go and move on. Bridget is that friend that truly does care, but she can't hold water, so she carries the bones amongst the group. Hey, Sharon Godball, thank you so much for being here. And Ringbad says, I don't have BET Plus either, but I am interested in your review of the show. Thanks for that, Ringbaz. And I kind of had an idea. I'm going to think it over because I am aware that most of my subscribers don't have BE Plus. Like I didn't have it either. But I think this show is definitely worth having BET Plus. And Ringbaz, you can do a 7-day trial and see if you like it, and then if you do, then you can keep it. And if not, then you can get rid of it and watch my reviews. So again, Bridget can't hold water, so she carries the bones amongst the group. Instead of confronting her own issues, like dating that young man who can't keep a job, the pastor and his wife are hosting a banquet at their church to raise money to buy a new church. So obviously, the pastor wants his friend Franklin to come because he is one of the biggest donors in the city. Never mind the fact that there might be a showdown at this event if him and both. Give me 1 second, guys. Naomi show up at the same time. Hey, Paula, thank you so much for being here. So the friend girls are trying to rally together to keep Naomi from coming to the banquet. Not to mention, she is a bit of an alcoholic and really turns up when she's on that juice. The friend girls are on pins and needles because they know if Naomi shows up, it's going to be a shit show and all hell is going to break loose. In the midst of all the chaos, Geneva's daughter may have just revealed that her dad which is Geneva's husband, might be trying to push up on Akia's classmate's mom. Now, what you say, girl? When I tell you she was interrogating that 5-year old like she was a witness in one of her cases, turns out that Geneva is a classy bitch that goes off the deep end sometimes. While Naomi is pretentious and likes to sleep with sex workers. She got 27 million in the divorce settlement and can't remain abstinent until the right one comes along or she finds a friends with benefits type of situation. Hey TNTG mom, thank you so much for being here. No, she can't do that. She chooses to sleep with someone who sleeps with random people for a living. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you are watching the show. And then got the nerve to get an attitude when the sex worker says all of the wrong things. Nevertheless, he gets the job done, helps her to hack into her husband's account, and refuses to leave after she kicks him out. However, I got the feeling that we will be seeing him again. Okay. While the other ladies are preoccupied with counseling church members, getting pedicures, and hooking up with sex workers, Geneva is calling teachers, showing up at schools, trying to persuade the staff into giving her information about the woman who is allegedly sleeping with her husband. Miss Mama's done took snooping to a whole new level. About to get the janitor fired from his job. The meeting, First Lady, which is what more than likely I will be calling Rashida, her nickname is going to be First Lady, had seemed to be another attempt from a desperate church member to extort money from her and her husband, being the church. Now, I have not been watching this show long enough to say whether or not these accusations are true. But if not her, then who? Because he sure gives me, he's just not that into you vibes when it comes to his wife. What do you think about Rashida and the pastor, her husband? When I tell you, First Lady played along with the damsel pretending to be distressed and then walked down all her lies at the end and did it with such style and grace. Now, I am going a little too far. So, episode 1 um, is to be continued, and I will be reviewing episode 2 on Wednesday. So, it looks like none of you guys are watching this show. Like, this is one of the really good shows because I think that this show is almost, it's pretty much scripted reality TV because all of the situations that are going on in this show, we see pretty much all the time in real life. So I'm just checking the chat to see if anybody is watching. So guys, what I wanted to do, um, if you are interested in this show, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's something that you would be interested in watching. Mama Bees, are you watching it? I think you told me that you were. Okay, Paula is watching. Green Bass is watching. Anybody else? Okay. Well, at least two of you guys are watching, definitely check it out. It's on BET Plus. And I also watched another really good movie on BET Plus. Once I decided that I was going to watch it, I say, let me see what else is on BET Plus. So obviously, I think Tyler Perry took over BET Plus. So there's going to be a lot of Tyler Perry movies on BET Plus. It's on BET Plus, which I believe is now Tyler Perry's network. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry bought out BET. So, what I'm going to do, um, I want all of you guys to at least sign up for the 7-day trial just to give it a chance and see if you like it. And then I believe on Wednesday, um, okay, great. Yes, do the 7-day. And then on Wednesday, I think I'm gonna, after everybody tells me that they signed up, even if they're not watching for the 7-day trial, um, I'm gonna do a raffle or do something, and I'm actually going to choose somebody that I'll pay for them to be able to watch it for this first season. And Greenback says, I'm not watching because I don't have BET Plus, but I would love to. I will continue to watch your reviews of the show. Okay. And again, TG Mom says she's going to check it out. And Paula said BET has a lot of good shows on it. It does. I was checking it out since I just got it on yesterday, and because I had planned on reviewing the show. And Paula says, I'm still going to listen to you because I love your channel. Oh, thank you so much, Paula. I really do appreciate that. And again, guys, I'll do episode 2 on Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'm doing Roa. And so on Wednesday, when I do episode 2, again, I want to encourage more people to watch it. So go and sign up for the 7-day trial. And then on Wednesday, I'll choose somebody out of everybody that's watching that chooses to go and do the 7-day trial to pay for it for this season. Does anybody know how many episodes they're supposed to have for this show? I didn't look that far into it. So, guys, I think I'm really going to like the show. And I think you will too. So, I hope you guys decide to, go and do the trial so that we can all give our opinion on the show on Wednesday. So, other than that, guys, the first episode is already always kind of quick because it's more like an introduction. So I'm going to give all of these people nicknames. I think I will be, let me see here. So that way you guys will know who I'm talking about, just in case I can't remember their names because I'm still getting to know these ladies. But I'm going to call Geneva Miss Mamas, and I'm going to call Rashida First Lady. And that's all I came up with so far. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I will see you guys on tomorrow at 2 for our ROA review. So, make sure you're here on time for that. And if you did not like the video on the way in, please like the video on your way out. And if you happen to be catching the replay, please like the video and subscribe to the channel and drop down in the comments so that we can keep this conversation going. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye for now.